Hi, it's Chris Egan here, and I'm showing you something that is very exciting. It is our latest software, and it is the best Twitter marketing software that you can get, and it's very unique. And I want to tell you a little bit about it now, because it is the Twitter marketing software that allows you to brand your tweets. And what do we mean by branding your tweets? Well, let's just take a look here. We're on the home page of my account, and I've posted a tweet, Twitternaire is coming, and here is the branding. You notice that it says here this was posted 13 minutes ago via Twitternaire, and that is a link to the Twitternaire website. Now, why is that exciting? Well, it's exciting because firstly, you don't need to post your tweets that backlink to my website, because we have opened up the software to allow you to store unlimited Twitter API accounts. What does that mean? Well, it means that you can actually brand your own tweets. You can do just as we did and put a link from our tweet back to our money site, or you can do that for your clients and send 100 tweets a day. It's 100 links pointing back to their website, and more importantly, it's 100 branded links. Why use Twitter software that sends links to people like TweetDeck when you can send them to your own sites, when you can sell that to your social media marketing clients? You can see that we've also allowed you to add your own bit.ly API and TinyCC API. That's all built into the software. But let's take you on a quick tour of the features. The first thing that we can show you, if we go back to the home page, is one of the things here in Twitter that you can do is you can just when you log into your account, you can select this button, who to follow, and they will give you a list of people that you might be interested to follow based on your current list of people that you've followed. And when that list is loaded, you can click on this follow from page, and the software will start to click these buttons and follow these users. It's a very basic feature, but it's very useful because you can just go away, make a coffee, and do something else while the software is doing that for you. Let's just stop it for now. And the follow page has finished, and let's look at these different tabs. We've got here manage campaigns, search, activity, and browser activity. The main one when we're tweeting, if we want to tweet live, is the browser activity. And we have some cool features built in here. We've got our shortened URL feature is set to on. We could select any of these four, but remember that we can add the API which can store the data for us and allow us to manipulate it and check it for our click-through rates with bit.ly and TinyCC. And so I'm just going to leave that set to bit.ly, and here I can add a tweet, and let's just make that now. Now, as you notice, just as soon as we press the space after the URL, the software went to bit.ly and it converted it into a shorter URL. And here we can see that we've got 45 characters left, but we don't want to use that, so we're just going to go ahead and tweet that. And the software will send the tweet using the Twitter API. So it's going to brand our tweet, and this software uses a mixture of Twitter API and browser activity, and that gives you the very best of both worlds. It gives you the best in that you can brand your tweets, you can brand your clients' tweets, but it also gives you the best when you're managing follows and unfollows based on your current user follow list, and that is important. But I want to show you now how you can work with search. Let's just say we want to find people who are in the internet marketing world and they're tweeting about that. we can set up a search, internet marketing. In this case, because it's a search for a keyword, we need to use the start. If we were searching via a user, we could directly follow all the followers of the user or all the friends of the user. But in this case, we need to click start, so we'll do that. And the software will make the search, and it will start to put the usernames here. As you can see, it's adding them in to this list. And the software will just go on until Twitter gets tired, and Twitter happens to do that since they moved to the new Twitter site. But when it's finished, we'll get a little pop-up message, and then we could just carry on to do something else. Now I'm going to stop it before it gets to that point, so that I can show you what we can do with our list. Now there's a few things that we can do. We can export the list. We could import a list that we previously made, or we can send to a campaign. Now there is another thing that we can do at this point. We could go to activity and we could follow the search profiles. This would start to follow the profiles here that are selected in this list, and we could follow 100 of them. We could follow 10 of them if we wanted. We just change this figure. We could follow 165, which would follow all of them, or we can click follow all. We could choose to limit those we follow by following only those who've got an avatar, or we could eliminate those who have less than a number of users that we specify. And we could also skip users that we've previously followed and unfollowed, as being people that are not likely to follow us back. So that would be an option here, but we're going to go to send to campaign, and we've clicked that button, and it's put all of the profiles here. And now when we make a campaign with Tweet-in-Air, we can ask the software to carry out three things at the same time. We can ask it to follow on the one hand. We can also ask it to unfollow, for example, unfollow people who haven't followed me back. That's an interesting option. That keeps our list of people that we're following down to a minimum. And we could also add tweets into our campaign. So we can put all three features into one campaign, and this would then run, if we run the campaign, it would run all three things simultaneously. And let's just give you the example of that. Okay, so we've saved the campaign, and then we can run the campaign. And as the different activities are carried out, they'll start to show up here in the campaign status. Now we've also got this option here of activity, which we mentioned, and the additional feature in activity is we can also build a list of direct messages to send. Again, we can use the URL shortening feature. We can choose which service to use. And as we're typing our tweet, it will get, if we enter a URL, it will shorten it using the service we've selected, and then we could add it to the list of things, of the direct messages to send, and then we can choose to how many people we want to send the direct message to, whether we want to send it to 100, 1,000, we could send it to all friends, and so forth. So we've got all those options built into the software, and we would just start that. So the activity is direct action activity. Managed campaigns is storable campaigns that we can run daily, weekly, monthly. So for example, let's say we built a list of 100,000 people that we wanted to follow. We could just load that list up into the campaign, and we could follow a set number each day, and gradually we're going to build up our following. We can also go directly to the browser activity, and we can post our tweets. We can check what's happening by visiting the home page. We can see that tweet that we sent a few minutes ago. Here it is. And the beauty of this software really is this easy branding feature. It's all covered in the user guide. We've gone through every detail of how to sign up for the Twitter API. We've also done that for Bitly and for TinyCC, and you're going to be able to get this software at an absolute steal in less than 1 hour.